It's official. Taylor Swift's much-awaited new project, The Life of a Showgirl, is coming to our screens and music libraries on October 3rd. Fans all over the world are buzzing with excitement as the superstar drops one of the biggest announcements of the year. Swift has become a musical phenomenon, and this latest venture promises to be just as groundbreaking as her previous masterpieces. But what makes The Life of a Showgirl stand out? Let's dive into the details. This new project isn't just another album, it's an all-encompassing experience that combines Taylor's musical genius with an element of surprise and raw emotion. Swift's ability to capture the highs and lows of life through music is unparalleled, but with The Life of a Showgirl, she's stepping into a whole new world. This is a showbiz story like never before, one that combines personal narrative with dramatic flair, much like the cabaret performances that first gave the showgirl its iconic name. What can fans expect from this upcoming release? Taylor has hinted that the project will not only feature new music, but also a visual spectacle that will blow away even the most seasoned Swifties. Whether it's her storytelling, her deeply personal lyrics, or her visually captivating music videos, we all know that Taylor Swift doesn't do anything halfway. With her past releases, whether it was Red, 1989, or Folklore, Taylor has consistently evolved. She's never been afraid to step outside the box, and this time, The Life of a Showgirl is no different. Taylor has hinted that she's experimenting with new sounds, a fusion of genres that will appeal to both old and new fans alike. Expect to hear influences from classic musical theater, pop, and even some Broadway-inspired moments in the mix. The announcement came during a highly anticipated live stream event, where Swift shared the first teaser footage of the project. As the camera panned across her latest set, the fans in attendance couldn't hold back their excitement. Taylor looked stunning, as always, exuding a mix of vintage glam and contemporary chic. She shared that this new chapter would be about vulnerability and resilience, a glimpse into the life of a star who's seen both the glamorous and grueling sides of fame. But here's the real question on everyone's mind. What does the title, The Life of a Showgirl, mean for Taylor Swift? For years, she's been the queen of storytelling in her music. Now, she seems to be bringing the world of performance and spectacle to the forefront. In The Life of a Showgirl, Swift is set to explore the highs and lows of life under the spotlight, navigating the complexities of fame, self-image, and personal growth. She's not just telling her own story, but drawing on the experiences of other women in the entertainment industry, how they juggle their personal lives, public personas, and the ever-present pressure to stay relevant. Could this be her most candid work yet? Stay tuned for more updates as we count down to October 3rd, when The Life of a Showgirl hits the scene. We're in for one unforgettable ride filled with jaw-dropping moments and emotional breakthroughs. Taylor Swift is here to prove once again that she's not just a singer, she's a force to be reckoned with in every realm of entertainment. Let's explore what exactly The Life of a Showgirl is bringing to the table. Taylor Swift has always been the master of reinvention, and with this project, she's once again pushing the boundaries of her artistry. Fans have been eager to hear about the inspiration behind this new phase in Taylor's career, and she has hinted that it's deeply personal. This time, Swift is reflecting on her own experiences as a performer, the lonely nights on the road, the pressure to keep up with the world's expectations, and most importantly, the transformation she's gone through as an artist. The Life of a Showgirl isn't just a collection of songs, it's a complete visual and auditory narrative that will take fans on an emotional journey. But one thing is clear, this project is going to reveal more of Taylor Swift than ever before. She's been through so much in the public eye, from her early days as a country darling to her evolution into a global pop icon. Now, she's using The Life of a Showgirl to tell the story of how she's dealt with the highs and lows of her career. Expect to see Swift confront everything from the pressure of public scrutiny to the joy of creative freedom. Taylor has always been open about her personal struggles, but with this new project, she's going to peel back even more layers of her life. In recent interviews, Taylor has spoken candidly about how she's learned to balance fame with personal growth. She said, "For a long time, I thought my worth was tied to how successful I was. But the life of a showgirl is about finding value in who I am. Beyond the stage and the accolades, it's about being true to myself and creating something that feels real." This project is also expected to delve into the complexity of love, relationships, and self-identity. With all eyes on Taylor's personal life, especially after her high-profile relationships and breakups, fans are curious to see how she incorporates her experiences into her music. As she navigates the ups and downs of romance, fame, and self-discovery, the life of a showgirl promises to be both a deeply introspective journey and a celebration of the showmanship Taylor is known for. Let's talk about the visuals. You've seen Taylor's ability to create cinematic music videos that feel like mini-movies. But with the life of a showgirl, she's taking it a step further. Expect theatrical performances that combine elements of Broadway with the energy of a rock concert. Taylor has collaborated with some of the most creative minds in the industry to bring her vision to life. Her passion for storytelling will come alive in ways we haven't seen before. The visuals won't just be eye-catching, they'll have a deeper meaning. Taylor's always been known for hiding messages and Easter eggs in her music and videos. Fans are already speculating that the life of a showgirl will have symbolic references to past works, as well as new themes that connect her music to the larger cultural conversation. Could this be her most ambitious visual album yet? It certainly seems that way. The album's tracks are expected to explore various facets of life under the spotlight, both the glamorous and the gritty. The highs and lows of fame are something Taylor has touched on in her past albums, but with the life of a showgirl, she's going deeper into the emotional toll it takes. We can expect lyrics that are raw, vulnerable, and more revealing than ever. Taylor's always been a poet at heart, and with this new project, her songwriting will show just how much she's grown since the early days of Tim McGraw. One of the standout elements of the life of a showgirl is the way Taylor is blending musical genres. We've seen her experiment with pop, country, and indie sounds in her previous work, but in this project, she's going even further. Taylor has always been ahead of the curve when it comes to musical trends, and with this new album, she's combining modern pop with theatrical and classical influences. It's a genre-bending masterpiece that promises to surprise listeners with every track. Of course, Taylor's loyal fans, affectionately known as Swifties, are already anticipating the album's release with bated breath. They've followed her journey for over a decade, watching her evolve as an artist, and now they're ready to dive into this new chapter. Taylor knows her fans better than anyone, and she's always been dedicated to making her music feel personal and meaningful. With the life of a showgirl, she's once again proving that she values her fans and their connection to her music. So, mark your calendars for October 3rd, because the life of a showgirl is going to be a moment in music history. Taylor Swift is stepping into a new era, and we're all lucky enough to witness it. This project will not only define her career, but also set a new standard for what an album can be. With its emotional depth, stunning visuals, and genre-defying sound, The Life of a Showgirl will be the album of the year. This video is made with AI, pulling info from reliable sources and social media.